Exactly.
Okay, so we got a couple questions from the chat. I'm going to go with Tori Looper first question. Do you think Mike McCarthy can take over play calling duties from Moore?
I don't know if it's the play calling that's the issue. I just don't think we're executing. It's tough to say if it's the play calling or the execution. I don't think Kellen Moore's been terrible. There's been a couple question marks, but did you guys find today there was any time in the game that you were like, oh, why the fuck did he call that play? Not so much, really. It was more so we just didn't execute.
It was that, I think the only one was that one. I don't know if it was a play action run where it's like, I don't know why they would do that at that moment.
Was it the one when CD went to block and then the guy came and fucking cleaned Dak's lunch?
I think I was a little surprised at the lack of deep balls attempts.
Which could be the weather. Right? So if that one long ball did in fact get caught by the wind, and then you looked at even Glennon's throw that Diggs picked off, maybe that wind was a factor, and maybe that's why they weren't throwing the deep balls.
Like they try it and they're like, no, it's just not gonna happen.
I think it's possibly a trend, because thinking back to the last few games, I don't really remember us challenging downfield. I don't know if Amari Cooper's still hurt, but Cooper hasn't looked like Cooper in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
CD's been consistent. Gallup's been consistent. But just looking at our receiver stats and not seeing any of those guys over 100 yards is fucking weird to me. Just strange.
Yep. We have another question. This is kind of a general. Who is your offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year, and MVP?
Oh, my God.
Okay, so the first one was, we'll start off with defensive player of the year for me, Micah Parsons. Defensive rookie of the year for me, Micah Parsons.
Yep.
Offensive rookie of the year. I can't even think of an offensive rookie right now on our team. Who's an offensive rookie? The only one the only one I can think of is the receiver they took, Semioko or whatever his name is. I can't really say anything about him, so we'll just skip that one. Offensive player of the year so far to me would have to be.
Now you're talking just Cowboys. You're not going general NFL.
Fuck the rest of the NFL.
Fuck football, right?
The offensive player of the year for us has probably been, I don't even know, CeeDee Lamb or maybe Pollard.
I would. You know what? I would probably
Schultzy maybe.
I mean, Schultz is
consistent.
Yeah, I mean,
consistency,
his determination,
perseverance,
strength.
I mean, at the end of the season, they would
that's when you're supposed to go and love
love
the Schultzy 5 laws of Schultz.
Yeah.
The 5 laws of Schultz
of the Schultz nation.
And then our MVP of the team so far has probably been
Greg DeLay.
It's got to be Dak still.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be. The crazy thing is we feel like we're in such a slump, but we're 10-4, which is sweet.
Yep.
But I'm scared when we start playing real teams. I'm scared of playoffs when we go against a team that is seasoned and ready to fuck shit up.
Well, so this is also another great point that Cartier, Nick in the chat saying every Sunday is going to be different. We just might blow out Washington next week, or we might win by 1 point. It's football. And that's, I think, kind of what you were going at is like, we are winning. Anything can happen. You saw the Lions beat the Cardinals this weekend. So when we say that we're a little weak or we want to play real football teams, we have a real football team coming up as Cardinals. So we're going to be able to.
Okay, sorry to cut you off. I'd keep going.
No, cut me off. You already did it.
The last three teams, and I don't even feel bad at all. The last 3 teams we play possibly could be in playoffs. So
right.
we possibly could be playing either Washington or Philadelphia in the first round of playoffs.
Good.
So, I mean, we say this last stretch of 3 games is good. It could battle test us, but we need to see something.
There's another Kilo C says the plays seem to be a little basic. And do we think that Kellen Moore is holding out for playoff plays?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you don't want to tip your hand. You realize that you should beat the Giants with the vanilla calls. Maybe you wait till playoffs to do some shit.
I also think that there's something going on with the offense anyway, so maybe Kellen Moore is just making it simplified and playing a safer game. Who knows? Like, definitely today there were. And
what are you laughing about?
Sorry, I'm just laughing about one of the. I'm monitoring the chat right now because I didn't mean to be rude to Alex, but
today,
I always mean to be rude to Alex.
Yes, of course. Lay it on me. I love it.
I love the pressure.
I'm a what is it? Sadoist?
Island boy?
I'm an island boy.
A couple of other ones. So Cartier saying Dak's going to be the comeback player of the year. Sports Pro, the thing I was laughing about. Welcome to the Dallas Institute of Schultzology. And then Tori wants to know, why do we keep seeing the same wide receiver bubble screenplays every Sunday?
I think it's just like it's part of the book.
Yeah,
It's part of the
I think
Dungeon Master's book.
I think you go with it. I don't mind bubble screens. It's just even a couple of the screens with Zeke had a screen, didn't have the blocking. One was out to Lamb, didn't really get much. So our screen game, which has been a strong point for us in the last few years, has not looked good this year at all. And I'm glad that was brought up because I was actually vying a couple of weeks ago. I was vying for us to do more screens. And after watching today, maybe we do stay away from them. What are you pointing at?
I told
Behind
Alex.
baseball.
Yeah, behind baseball. I said to Alex, I said, your one job right now is to press that green button to make sure it's recording the audio. I mean, it's recording the audio, but
Yeah, you know what? I should de-link from this mixer entirely.
Smoke weed every day.